It's the Game of the
I'm gonna take this time walk. That's what I'm gonna do. Is that surprising to anybody that I'm taking a pack one pick one time walk? It should not be. This card's great. Perhaps my pack one pick one in the whole fucking cube. So something that I like to do when I start blue power is trying to cut blue as hard as possible. It doesn't matter if blue's like particularly open. Like if there's a blue drafter to the right of me, I'm still gonna try and continue cutting blue. Just really make sure we get a good pack too. So I'm gonna grab the Narset here. I mean, Narset or Time Walk are good, right? Narset can only find the Time Walk. Time Walk lets you get the extra Narset card. It's good. If this was a pack one pick one, I don't think I would take the Narset. I would be tempted by Ancient Tomb or Emrakul, I think. Would be my pack one pick ones out of here. But Narset's probably like the 4th or 5th best card in the pack. Not a bad pick at all. Yeah, so this pack's really unexciting. No particular synergies with Time Walk. You could take Fire Islet or Atali. They could do interesting things. I'm just going to take the Subtlety. I'm just going to continue, like I said, just cutting blue as best I can. Ooh, a Lorien revealed. I'm into that here. One island, please. You tried out my cloud post locally last night. How'd it go, Aviator? Did you make all the man in the world? Hey, thanks, Kapooplin. Will indeed have a dope stream. I can feel it. I can feel it in my giblets. I agree, Jaking. This is a great start. Got my Forge combo. Oh, yeah, I can see Forge combo being rough. There's some, like, Force of Vigors in the sideboard, and that's about it, That deck is quite good. Felt super good when Exploration did its thing, right? Exploration is just so pleasant in that deck when you're popping off with it. Exploration into Ring, and then the Ring draws you more lands for Exploration. Is pretty sick. Speak of the devil. I'm going to grab Mystical Tutor here, of course. This deck could use a regrowth, I was talking about how important it was to cut blue, and now here we are, like, mono blue. might want to add another color at some point. One of the issues with being, like, actual factual mono blue is that you don't really have removal in blue. So then you end up with, like, a bunch of, like, utility creatures and counters and card draw. It's certainly can be good, but it's a strategy with some weaknesses, right? No, Noochum. I would have it in the stream title if this is the 64 person. I'm signed up for a 64 person. Ooh, force negation. I'm signed up for one that begins 2 days from now. This one. It kind of seems like we might be a Cryptic Command deck, Seems like that card might work out here. I'm considering dropping out of it, the 64 person on Thursday. I'm considering dropping out of it. Because if I won and qualified, I would have to draft on Saturday, and I have plans on Saturday. I think I might as well save my my token for another week, Kind of feels like we're going to be adding white in here. Raptor's really good, too. Both of these critters would be fine. I'm going to grab a removal spell. Oh, shit, what up? He turned 1 Tybalt, thinks of 57 months. Little Wrath action. Yeah, should I drop that now? So I don't fucking forget about it. I think that makes sense. I'm a big fan of that Shieldred card. I don't really want to be Esper, but I'm also not like committed to being white blue, right? Like we got all these cards like very late in the game. We got the Shieldred. We'll make 2 stacks. Oh, the dam could actually be played in the shielded deck. I'll keep the dam over here regardless. You think these white cards aren't great? Yeah, I mean they're filler, right? There's a reason we got them late. That Strix would be hot, but with Shieldred here, with Shieldred and Narset, I kind of feel like we want to try and do some draw 7 action. I'm going to take this Hull Breacher. Ooh, Burrogoyf. Fairy Mastermind plays really well with the Hull Breacher, the Shieldred, and the Narset. But I'm going to grab this Burrogoyf. That card's fucked up. The Rafine's Tower would be really good, too. Hopefully we get another blue-black dual hum. Kind of a clump at the 3-drop here. At least Force Negation's a free card. I wonder if I overvalue Burrogoyf. I've been drafting it so much. And I feel like it's always good when I play it, but... Yeah, so we've played that one, we've passed that one, comes to play Tapland, and we passed Dark Slick Shores in terms of fixing. Yeah, I'm gonna grab this Xander's Lounge now. That works pretty well. Into Underground Sea, actual good mana for once. This is why you cut blue, folks. Free spells, why not? The Legislator would be something to do on turn 2, but I mean, so is a Snuff Out, right? Counterspell. That Vista's mighty tempting too, but I'm gonna take the Counterspell. Arid Mesa for Xander's Lounge. What are the chances that I want to play this Relic of Sauron? I think pretty low. Lightning Greaves is sweet with Burrogoyf. Planeswalker for the Goyf. If I'd taken the Brain Freeze, then the Breach would have been here, and I could have considered being Grixis. I do have a Xander's Lounge here. I think I'm cool just being straight blue-black, though, and not trying to like work in another combo. I think our deck's gonna be good enough, or maybe that's copium. However you wanna, evaluate it. I want to take the Mastermind over Skydiver. I normally wouldn't do that. The Wasteland's kind of tempting too. I think the Mastermind the activated ability on Mastermind just does a lot here. So in pack 3, draw 7s would be hot, and then even more fixing. So we're gonna grab the Watery Grave out of this pack. Would not hate if that Mishra's Bauble Wield, a little artifact for the Burrogoyf, would be cool, right? Especially if it's going straight to the graveyard. And then yeah, a Twister or an Echo or a Spiral, some kind of draw 7 would really hit the spot here. I don't want to stretch my mana for Oko. I don't really have the creature count for Smuggler's Copter. For me, this picks between Dismember and Toxic Deluge, and I think Toxic Deluge is a little bit better. Shores up a weakness with the deck. And we have ways of tutoring for it, right? With the Mystical and the Narset here. Pretty good. This picks between True Name Nemesis and Vampiric Tutor, and I actually think it's very close. I've won a lot of games lately, just by like beating down with the True Name. Plays well with the Time Walk, plays well with our Phantasmal Image, gives us something to image. Should I be playing Mesa with the Xander's Lounge? I need more than one fetchable Thunder Family for the Xander's Lounge. But that was the idea. Like, we see a Wheel of Fortune or something, then all of a sudden the Arid Mesa starts to look interesting. The Troll's kind of sexy, huh? Don't hate the Fallen Shinobi. Don't hate the Probe or the Life Death. I'm just going to take this Troll. That Brainstorm we passed earlier is starting to look good. We have enough shuffle effects for it now. Hey, there's a Time Spiral. This is a very good Time Spiral, right? We have Narset, Hull Breacher, and Shieldred in this stack of cards. This is a this is a top tier Time Spiral. Whole deck coming together. Love the Shieldred's Edict. I'm just gonna take the Sewers. I'm just gonna have like actual factual good mana for once. I'd be pretty excited about it. Yeah, right? Very alien to me, Lumbler. Usually I have to sacrifice my mana when I go into blue-black. Because the mana and the cards are so contested. I think I'm going to have to play this Curtains to have enough playables. Currently I still need three more playables. Could play this Triome. I don't think the mana base needs it, though. I'm going to grab the Chromatic Star. Even if it's just filler, it's still like an artifact for the Burrogoyf, right? Not crazy. Did I have a good rest after the 24-hour? I did, yeah. And then I came back and tested some Modern last night. I think I was still on the sleepy side of things yesterday. My brain was still recovering. After not having energy drinks for a while, like jamming 2 of them, my brain was reacting negatively. Cool, looks like our playables are filling out. Oh, that Shinobi pickup. That Shinobi pickup seems very good. Ooh. I'm going to take to consider here, I think. Random ass cantrip. Hexmage could be a good sideboard card for Planeswalkers. Just one Lazy Destroyer. All right, what's the cut? I actually like this consider. There's not a ton of instants in here for the Burrogoyf. That puts us up to like 4 or 5. Yeah, I guess we don't need it. Yeah, we could cut the consider. Hey, Dirks80 thinks the 38 months, the monies. You want to cut Image? I think Image is solid. If you have True Name and Burrogoyf, if you got a couple things worth copying, then I think Phantasmal Image is sweet. And then if your opponent has like dog shit things to copy, you can consider cutting it. I could consider cutting Bob. We have a few other things that cost life in the deck. We also have a few sources of life gain though, right? With the Burrogoyf and the Shieldred. Yeah, let's leave Bob in. Oh yeah, flash in Hull Breacher on tap, activate Curtains, get a treasure. Could cut Tidebinder maybe. Maybe I will just cut the Image. What are my thoughts on kicking Bat Bob? I mean, if I have a Bat Bob, I don't know why I wouldn't kick it. Why are you playing that card, right? Alright, I'll cut the Image. But I'll probably board it in a reasonable amount. This would be 13 blue. And 9 black. Let's even that out a little. 12-10. Oh, hey, we're facing Nevellin. Anyway, that's nuts. That's nuts to, like, have a high school class. I don't know. Thinking. doing anything remotely interesting or useful. Yeah, nuts in a good way, exactly. I'm gonna go ahead and Mystical Tutor for Time Walk. That makes a lot of sense, Dave Churchill. Yeah, these are not the feeders. The feeders only happen at like a set time. They're like just on Saturdays. I think the single limb queues are just so people can like test and be ready for the feeders. Was Novella a mod at one point? I don't know. I play his music on stream all the fucking time. I will not be using it this week. Absolute rages. Because I've got a... If I manage to win, like I wouldn't be able to draft on Saturday anyway. I will be kayaking. Kind of feels like a Nadu setup here, doesn't it? Fortunately, there will be plenty of other chances, other attempts. It's not like I'm losing my my entry by waiting a week or two. I'm gonna go ahead and counterspell that because I can counterspell that. And I think I've got to get Malcolm down here. Hullbreacher would be way better if I found Twister. Hey, there we go. That's not a bad board, huh? That's not a bad board. I did go to Gen Con this year, yeah. I was almost exclusively playing Legacy. In honor of playing against Nibelin. I think his band is literally playing its first show. Soon. He sent me an invite a few weeks ago. Oh, that is a good ballista. No, nobody offered to buy my equity at Gen Con. Fortunately. Yeah, the judge comment on that was that the DQ was not about that at all. The attempt to buy equity was, they were like, yeah, that wasn't about that. It was because they literally wagered on their chances to win, and you can't bet on a match of Magic. The judge was really good all weekend, so I'm inclined to believe them. This is a good time to play a Hullbreacher, huh? No, I literally just played Legacy. I played Legacy for 4 days straight. That is all I did at Gen Con. Definitely a matchup for Image, Correct, Peripheral. The instinct on social media is always like one person like writes up a thing and then everybody's like, oh man, and they're only getting that person's perspective, right? Is Narset the cut? Narset's not crazy. I like that Narset helps me find Time Walk and Time Spiral. Like I said, it helps me combine those two. I could see cutting the Force Negation too. We saw like Green Sun Zenith that's worth Force Negationing. Might be some walkers in there. I think it's one of them. Hell yeah, Turtle. Congrats on getting sober. Very surprising that my stream could help someone in that direction, but no, that's awesome. Seems really likely that I want to pitch cast this subtlety here. I don't know if I want to do it on Atlanta Werewolves though. I can't do it. I guess Mastermind gives me another card on the loot. How they playing the worm? They are likely natural ordering for it. We haven't seen any blue mana for Flash yet. Loosey goosey, Novellin. Should have listed the Mastermind first, right? Not that I'm complaining. Real possible I should have flipped this Credence. The best hit here for the Burrogoyf would be a Phantasmal Image, because I'm going to play True Name and then clone it. Might be better to have two Burrogoyfs. I did 3 the first week, Liquid Dota. I won't be doing another one until at least another week or two. Yay. Is it going to be on the 19th through the 20th again, 22nd again? Are those dates right? No, it's Thursday, October 17th. It must be from a different year. Thursday the 17th, Friday the 18th, Saturday the 19th, so the 20th. All right, I think that's right. I almost want to tutor up that Surveil land. Try and make sure I get those land drops. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Oh my god, I got it wrong. All right. Don't hate that. Don't hate the Credence, but I'm going to bin it anyway. Yuta doesn't really do anything for Sentinel. Or I guess I could play it on their turn, Like I could play Yuta and then stuff out something. Feels real bad to pitch cast a Force Negation on Numazawa's. Because you're losing the Cryptic Command. Should I try and beat it? I'm sure that'll be a possible thing, right? Ooh. Yeah, very possible I'm supposed to slam the Burrogoyf here, and then they like untap and try and use a removal spell on it, and then you force negation to protect it. And then you have damn if they just play a creature. I wonder if bouncing Umzawas is good. It's pretty bad if they just like play land, replay the Umzawas. Ooh. I was gonna do this though. The Vegas symbol limbs that you can use a token for, those open up on Mondays, a cord for 5. And when they fill, they don't show anymore because they're full. So you go here to Premier Events. These 64-person drafts, they're right here. You can see they're all full. You can try again next week. Again, they go up on Monday. Yeah, I'm a little bit worried about playing the Burrogoyf and then just having it get pathed or whatever. If I knew that they were going to equip, I would not attempt this. But I think there's a good chance that he's played this Bone Crusher. Not even super convinced this is better than just hitting with Burrogoyf. Oh my god. More fun though, yeah. But like the Burrogoyf would have gained me 4 life, and then I think my odds of hitting a useful thing are like higher. You got it. Yeah, I was hoping for like a Narset or a Shieldred, but this is really good too. How cubes it? Pretty well, 7. Pretty well. Hope you're having a good afternoon. Good evening. I actually managed to get some good blue-black mana with my blue-black deck for once. Feels really weird. Unnatural, you might say. Yeah, right? Imagine having fixing in your blue-based cube deck. Staff's pretty good with Clamp, huh? In the 64s, do you have to wait for other pods to finish drafting? You do, yeah. And then everybody plays at the same time, and then all the winners of the pods play off. All right, opponent. All you have to do is beat this true name. Athari could, right? It's like the only Boros card I can think of that does it here. Just some hasty lifelink. Johnny, Clamp, and Staff. Very good together, Council's Judgment, yeah, that'd be a good one. Or, you know, a sweeper, but wouldn't be a common Boros card. Council's Judgment, a little bit more likely. I've seen people put balance into their aggro decks before. Real sickos. Oh, pleasant little game. Yeah, the real question was whether the Force of Negation that Umezawa's then ended up working out all right, and bouncing another turn later, and then hard casting the Force of Negation ended up being fine. Certainly some draws where I could have gotten burned for that. Am I that sicko? No, I don't put balance in my aggro decks. Comet Stellar Pup. It's not in here. It should be, right? Isn't that card fucked? I think if you're weighting all of your decisions based on like pure power level, then it's a little silly to not have Comet in. It's hard though. Boros has so many good gold cards. A lot of nice potential in this hand. I think the opponent's going to flash dog me. Got me. I'll get that little dog one way or another. He said very not evilly. I'm simply enlisting the aid of a planeswalker from another dimension, known for being evil, to kill a small dog. Could just Toxic here. I think I'm going to Edict and play my Goyf. It went from a 2-3 to a 5-6 in like that one time walk. Hey, what's up, Hocteria? How's it going? Good luck, Hocteria. Good luck. Ooh. Yeah, Burgoyf's fucked up. Everyone else is wrong. The card's fucked up. Everyone's passing it too often. I'm right. And you could just shock self and hold up Cryptic Command, but I think there's something to get the true name down. I guess I could be like overplaying into a sweeper. My 5/6 Death Touching Lifelinker for 3 mana just bought me a Shieldred. Am I the baddie? Wow, they had Council's Judgment in their deck too. I think I'm once again going to tutor up my Surveil land. The Canadians will send their geese after you. Yeah. Yeah, in Canada, they're just geese. Put on looking kind of dirty over there, huh? There comes to play tap lands. Not that my start's exactly blisteringly fast or anything. Yeah, we want more blue sources, so I'm going to be that Mystical. Oh, please try to draw with Library. This is going to fix my mana. Yes. Oh, shoot up. Hey, the Old Jug, these 88 months. Another month of Barrington. Hey, Frozen Stack, thanks to the sub, thanks to the 9 months there. Yeah, I feel like this game is going beautifully, right? We got this handful of counters. We got our blue man up now. Could probably trade Tidebinder for this Lelia. Ninja. Black Lotus. And I got non-color land out of this 4-color deck. Maybe there's Jund colors. Yeah, that was sick. Oh no, it looks like they're 4 colors. You got it, friend. Yeah, those 2 to the top of the library cards are really good, really efficient, but they are card disadvantage. So it's kind of brutal to tutor something and then have what you 2 to 4 get countered. It's down a card. Ooh, that card plays pretty well against counters, though. Should I Tidebinder this fucking Cascade? I think no. Because we can play... Well, yeah. Well, no. We could Tidebinder and Malcolm and then be repping lethal, but we won't have the 3rd blue to cast the Cryptic Command if we cracked both the Treasure and the Black Lotus. So I'm not going to run out Malcolm here. God damn it. Caleb, you coward! They're at 1. I think I'm just running this back. Image wouldn't be terrible here. I could cut Toxic Deluge. Let's go like minus Toxic plus Image. My 1 sideboard card, yeah. Well, that just means I actually got fixing this time. I imagine I'm supposed to run Bob out. Kind of a good hand over here, huh? Yeah, Critens plays well with like the Hull Breacher and some of those cards. If I naturally draw a Black Source, I can Liliana Edict this Deep Cavern. I did not. Let's pop it. Yeah, let's just pop. If we hit an untapped land next turn, we have the option between slamming Shieldred or going Bob plus Counterspell. Pretty sure I'm just Liliana Edicting now. One of the reasons I was like fine casting Dam on this bat. Mystical Tutor doesn't have a lot to grab right now. Vamp Tutor for Black Lotus. Play Elf. Hate that for me. Well, that's very good. Kind of wish I'd still left the Toxic Delusion here, Yeah, maybe I should have still Mystical for Force Negation here. Yeah, getting like really burned for not doing that, So the Untrained Eye, it does appear that we are going to a game 3. A Trained Eye too. It's pretty clear here, obvious, right? not the best 6 I've ever seen. This Narset kind of needs to find Time Walk for me. It did not do that. All right. Yeah, I don't think Image is bad here, but the Toxic would have been really good that game. Yeah, I feel like Snuff Out hits just enough. That should stay in. Oh, that's very sick, BJ Morrissey. You're opening for Sublime with Rome? Is that the Columbus show? Or the Gary, Indiana? Oh yeah, that makes sense, Morrissey. Well, fucking congrats. Good luck on your show. This hand's D's. We are in on this True Name, right? We're just gonna mystical for a Time Walk, and then turn 2 Time Walk into True Name, I think. Yeah, of course, Morrissey. Gotta hype the Midwest. I think I'm fine letting that resolve because the Tidebinder is like kind of good against whatever they grab here, right? Hey, Plas Geek thinks the sub, thinks the 77 months there. I should have subtletied the Hierarch. I don't think I can actually serve here, right? They Violin, Batterskull, and I Tideminder it. No, that works. That's fine. Because it turns off the Batterskull, so they can't just untap and equip. Yeah, I was like, stifle that, and then they untap and equip. That's kind of bad. That's why I was questioning whether the True Name could serve. This is just a giant 4th here. Once Upon a Time from them, not that scary. And a Curtains here, also not that scary. All right, we still got some game left, Tom. Would have loved to have subtletied the creature that they had to crack the Lotus to cast, though, huh? That would have been really good. Am I supposed to play this damn lounge? I think that might be a bad serve. Although the Lelia would get the Exalted. Opponent's like, you can have the Subtlety, that's fine. I wonder if they're regretting not playing Lilia there. Maybe they got some other plan. Recurring Nightmare, gotcha. I'm gonna cycle. We could hit Force Negation here. We did not. So last game, I got burned for not having the Toxic in. And in this game, I just kind of wish I had Image for this Atali. I guess it'd be bad if their Atali hit my Image, though. Cedar Wayfinder and a Time Spiral. They didn't want to play the Time Spiral. They didn't want to shuffle my Time Walk back in. Just thinking about that Lele in their hand. I guess I fucking attack. How do I win this game, right? I like have to like draw a cryptic command next turn or something. 10 plus 3 is a lot of damage though. Only the Trinium back stops that. Hey, Dakarai 007 thinks the sub. Thinks the 113 months. Oh, they might just want to rebuy that dragon, huh? Yeah, they don't have a subtlety in hand, so they might be thinking that if they play Lelia here, I would just subtlety it. 14 damage. They are running out the Lelia. 17 fucking damage. Yeah, I think it might be Cryptic or Bust here, folks. Do I take the 1 in 4 chance of Narset to find Cryptic for me? Or do we just play the Burrowgeif and Subtlety and pass turn here? I mean, if we play the Burrowgeif, what's happening? We're like putting in front of Atali, and they put the Batterskull on Atali, and they have 11 trample. And the Burrowgeif just trades, and they just like recurring Nightmare back the Atali again. The Time Spiral got exiled is our only rebuy for that Time Walk, yes. Dang. Well, we took him to 3 games. I think that game 2 was winnable. I think that was a winnable one, but yeah, obviously I did not do that. I'm going to take a quick break here. I'm going to go get some water. I'm going to get some tea. I'll be back in a few minutes. Oh yeah, the Black Lotus won 3 games. That is fitting.